All right, what's going on? So I've had a lot of people ask me, what are my thoughts on doing these longer water fasts, where instead of fasting for, part of the day, for example, skipping breakfast, going till lunchtime or dinner time, you fast for 2, 3, 4, 5+ days. What are my thoughts on that? Now, the first thing we have to really talk about is, why are we doing this? If we don't know why we're doing it, then we can't really have a solid, conductive conversation. So I'm just gonna kind of assume it and take this under the lens of fat loss, of getting the body you want, of getting that lean, chiseled physique. Now, if we look at it from that angle, we run into a few pretty big problems. You see, if you want to build your best body ever, if you want to lose that 10 or 20, 30 pounds of fat, what we really need to do is give you a strategy that allows you to achieve your goals. Give you a strategy that you actually can enjoy and stick to long enough to reap the rewards. I'm sure you've tried a diet before in your life where, yeah, you did it, you saw results, but you gave up. It didn't fit with your lifestyle. It didn't fit with your needs, with your hunger, your cravings, your appetite. So you couldn't stick to it long enough to get those results. Or maybe you got that where you wanted to be, but you couldn't maintain it, and so you fell back. That's not exactly what you want. If you want to build an amazing body, you gotta find the strategy that you love doing. Look, I've been staying in really lean shape for, the last 4 or 5 years. Keep my body fat levels between 6 to 9%. If I was following a strategy that made me feel like I was suffering, that made me feel like I was sacrificing too much, I wouldn't have been, staying in this kind of shape for so long. And as well, the people that follow my channel, the people that follow my programs, same thing for them. They wouldn't be able to actually make that transformation and maintain it. But we have thousands of people all over the world following this stuff that have seen great results. So the problem that we run into with longer water fasts is that they're really, really, really hard. That's the first thing. They're really hard. And most people that are drawn to them, they're doing it because they want to lose weight fast. And then after the fast, they don't have a strategy to fall back on that allows them to, enjoy life and keep making progress. So they do this water fast for 3 or 5 days. They drop a bunch of weight, some of that weight being, water weight, some of that weight being muscle. You're not going to be doing a several day water fast without sacrificing muscle tissue, especially if you're leaner. You're going to find that after you do this long, if you lift weights, and you lift weights properly, you're going to find that after this water fast, your strength is down. Going a few days without food is going to negatively impact your strength, especially if you have less fat. If you only have 10 pounds of fat to lose, especially if you already built a lot of strength and muscle, well, that muscle you built, it needs to be fed on a daily basis. As soon as you go too long, you're running into issues. Now, some research says that, there's no, drop in metabolism or drop in muscle mass doing a 3-day fast, but my own, practical experience has shown me, yeah, maybe that's true for untrained people, but when you're a lifter and you've been lifting heavy and you have less fat to lose, you get the drop. You get the drop in strength. I used to do more fat. I used to do longer fasts, like twice a week. I'd go 24 hours and I wasn't making any strength gains during that period. I was actually losing strength. So you don't want to be going into too big of a deficit. That's one of the things I talk about. I remember, years ago, I used to do like crazy low calories, and when you go into too big of a deficit, that's when you get, that's when you lose the benefits and you get more downsides. That's not what you want. What I teach with my fasting and the nutrition is to, maximize the benefits, minimize the downsides. So you want to actually really experience that amazing heightened fat burning, amazing clear, crisp, smooth energy, to capitalize on all those health benefits like cellular repair, boosting growth hormone, improved immune system. But you don't want to start to sacrifice your metabolism. You don't want to sacrifice, your lifestyle, being able to enjoy life, going out for dinners and stuff like that. You don't want to sacrifice your muscle tissue and your training. And so going too long in fasting, you get the downsides. And you do not want that. Assuming you want to build your best body ever, which means minimize fat, maximize muscle, you do not want to be experiencing those downsides. So my advice to you is, if you're thinking about doing a 3, 4, 5 day water fast and the reason is to lose weight, I would say don't do it. Don't do it. You want to actually train your body to be able to get leaner and enjoy it. That means having a daily plan. If you do the same thing every day, your hunger regulating hormones adapt to it and it becomes effortless. So instead of having to starve yourself once a month for 3 days, you know, lose some weight and then start to go back to your other eating habits and gain the weight, now you have a plan that you really love and you stick to. You get the perfect fasting window where you feel amazing on it, but you don't get the downside, the metabolism drop, the drop in performance. You get that perfect fasting window, and then when you eat and you go into that eating phase, your body really soaks up that nutrition. Your body has improved insulin sensitivity, improved nutrition partitioning. Now that's because you have to have that right window. You know, I've been using fasting since 2012. I've tried all this stuff. And it's that daily kind of window where you fast for at least 4 hours up to 8 hours, that 4 to 8 hour block. I usually do 6. So, you know, if I wake up at 10, you know, I'll go till 4 p.m. That's the best way to experience the benefits of fasting, to make it a lifestyle so you can eat awesome meals every day, you know, to get the most out of your training so you can actually gain muscle. But that's how I use it. That's all I want to talk about. Hopefully if you're thinking about doing a longer 7-day fast to lose weight, hopefully I steered you out of that, because at the end of the day, all that discipline, all that sacrifice you're using at the expense of your muscle tissue. And you don't want to lose muscle tissue. Gaining muscle is very hard. It takes a long time. You know, if you're gaining 2 pounds of muscle a month, 2 pounds of muscle a month, you're killing it. You don't want to sacrifice that muscle and pull yourself backwards. So these are my thoughts on longer day water fasts. If you want to learn more about the approach that I teach, I've actually made a bunch of fitness courses. We have 5 fitness programs: aggressive fat loss, warrior, Greek god, superhero. And we have a program for women, the goddess toning plan. So I've made several fitness courses showing you how to utilize fasting and training to build the Hollywood look, to get the most out of fasting and not have to deal with, you know, going 3 days without food and feeling like starving. Be able to make it an enjoyable process day in, day out. So that's all I want to say. Hope you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit the like button, smash the like button. And secondly, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We have lots of amazing new stuff coming out. And if you want to learn my system for transforming your body, then I need to find out what is your physique type. So I made the physique quiz to find out what is your body type and how to take you from point A to point B, that lean, chiseled Hollywood physique. So hit the link somewhere around here, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.